So it's starting to get warmed up. So 20 seconds each. So the first one with a 10 seconds rest in between is going to be a march with the shoulder rolls. So you can march with shoulder rolls, or you can do seated march with the shoulder rolls. 3, 2, 1. Okay, off we go. So do a march, or if you want to advance that, you can do a little bit of a jog. And backwards. Good. Range of movement. And that's 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds recovery. Then we're going to move into body weight squats, so feet outside the hips and sitting down. Or you've got your sit to stand. Or you can get support here and do a little bit of a squat here. Alright, so ready, off we go. Helps open up the hips. Yeah, just put everybody on mute. Okay, that's 3. Nice. And 10 seconds rest. Next one, we're going to do a new one here. It's called windmills. So you're like a star, and then you rotate, and then you're tapping out wide. If you don't want to do anything that's too up or downy, you're going to do torso rotations. Okay, or seated torso rotations. Ready? Off we go. Good, so opposite hand. So pushing the bottom back, hinging forward. Good, little soft knees, don't block the knees out, and rest there. 10 seconds recovery, then back to that march, or you can add in the shoulder rolls as well, or jog. So we're going in 3, 2, and 1. That's it. We can do 3 forward, then 3 back, or if you want to do a little bit of a jog and feeling okay, go for it. Hand chest up. Sorry if the camera is down below, and rest there. Okay, so back to the body weight squats, or the sit to stand, or the chair squats here. So think of head, chest, and sitting the bum back. Okay, 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So with that, you just think pushing the bottom back, keeping the head, chest up, squeeze the glutes as you lift, keep the heels planted on the floor. Three, 2, and 1. Next, back to the windmills, or the torso rotations, or seated over here. Ready, off we go. So reset the spine for your hinge, a little bit of rotation, so it's getting into your lower back a little bit. Always keep a soft knees. Looking over your shoulder a little bit more. And okay, rest there. Okay, so 60 seconds working time, 6 exercises with 30 seconds rest. The first one is going to be back to that shoulder retractions. So I'm going to advance from strength. Okay, so strength you're kind of holding on for a little bit longer time. But if you feel like you're doing one and then it's more mobility, then that's absolutely fine. Using the wall. Okay. Seated. Okay, and then the floor option is dipping the shoulders in and out. Okay, So this is 60 seconds. So it is more, if you feel it's going to be more strength and the muscles are working more, then stick with one hand at a time. Okay, or maybe just having that little bit more support and not leaning in. Okay, off we go. In 3, 2, and 1. So recommending using like some sort of support for the hands so that shoulders are not up all the time. So it's more here. So don't think about dropping the hips too much. It's just about the shoulders. Leaning in. Opening, closing. So think of it nice and long. You're a little bit slow and controlled, so it's not fast paced. So you're holding a little bit at the bottom and then you're holding a little bit at the top. So breathe in and then you're holding a little squeeze the shoulder blades and then feeling the shoulder blades coming out forward. Options here. We've got last 10 seconds. And relax there. So 30 seconds recovery. Next one is going to be knee rolls. So you've got feet together. You're doing a little bit of a hinge, okay? And all you're doing is knee circles like this. So you're going to do 3, 4, one direction and then change another way. Or you can do this seated and on your tiptoes. So you might feel a little bit of ankle mobility going on here. So shoulder rolls and knee rolls here. And then the advanced one is on the floor. See, told you, rolls into here, okay? Right, so ready to go. Off we go. So this is your standing option. Or you're seated. Do a little bit over here. So feeling that, you're feeling your ankle mobility as well. If you're feeling your back at all, just stand nice and tall, then reset, and then change direction. So this is over halfway. Good. You can get a little bit bigger if you can, just increase that range of movement. Nice deep breathing. 5 more, nearly finished. And rest there. Next one is going to be pelvic tilts. So standing option. So basically your tailbone is under and then your tailbone's out. But we want you to lock the knees, keep a little bend. Under and then out. Progression is doing that seated. So tailbone under, then tailbone out. On the floor option, cat cow. So this is arch in the back, tailbone under, and then up. So I am doing these quite fast, but you generally want to do a lot slower for both of these. Alright? Again, going 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. So tailbone under, tailbone out. Pelvic tilts. It's great for core. Good, that's okay. So you've got that cat cow, or even you can do a cat cow here if you feel that's a bit easier. An extra one in there. Just made it up. We have got 20 more seconds of breathing out, and then always breathe in as you open up your chest, and then breathe out, you're closing your chest. 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds recovery. Next one is upper body clams. So we've done these before. Looking over your shoulder. Okay. Or you've got on the chair. Or you've got on the floor. But over here. Or you can go a little bit over. So you're using over this side. Okay. Ready? We're going 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So looking over your shoulder. Looking over to that hand that's going behind. Good. I do find sometimes lying down it helps to open up the chest and does take a little bit of pressure off your shoulders if you feel it's hitting your shoulders a bit too much. Good. Your seated options. Open up that chest. We've got 20 more seconds. Last 5. Relax there. Okay. 2 more. So we've got leg swings. Abductors at side. Seated internal external rotation on the floor. So we've got the standing option here, so holding onto the wall. Kind of going the front, so you kind of swing the leg swings here. Because that's your standing option. Seated option is internal and then external, so you're rotating the knees in and out. So it's getting to open up the hips. Okay, and then a lying down option or on the floor option is trying to touch your knees on the floor. Okay, so do standing option and 3, 2, and 1. So that's that lateral swings. So we've done front, we've done forward and backwards. So this one's more side to side. So try and do 3 each way. Just comfortable range. Holding onto a chair. That's it. Now you've got your knees. Helps open up the hips a little bit more. So don't worry if you can't touch the floor or anything if you're doing that one here. The hips will come up ever so slightly. 15 more seconds. And then we're on our last one. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last one is back to upper body. So before we've done chicken wings, but we've done it more with a weight. So you go standing, so chicken, you can add in a rotation. Okay, or if you feel it's too much in the arms, just do one at a time. Okay, or you do the seated. Or you can just stick with chicken wings here. Okay, we're going to get going in 3, 2, and 1. So we've got rotation, and then up. So you don't need to go as slow as you would with what do you call it? Strength. Just feeling that mobility working. Do you feel the arms are getting heavy? Just stick with one and then reset. Or have your hands down the side. testing your coordination here. Well done. We're maybe doing some of these. Okay, we're all doing that. Okay, we've got another 15 more seconds. Push chest up, soft knees, and rest there. Okay, round one complete. How are we all doing? Woo! So that was 60 and 30. We're going to try 45 and 15. So I need to be super quick coming off and on that floor. But yeah, so you've got an idea of what the exercise is involved. So you can either all standing or all seated or all on the floor. When you come into the upper body ones on the floor, you can, and you're still on the floor, you can stick with these as well, as long as you've got a little bit of support with that one. Or you can do the clams on the floor as well, so you're not kind of up and down. But 45 seconds working time, so it's reduced in both working and recovery. So we'll see how we got on. Everyone okay to go for that? Yep. Yep. Okay. So back to the shoulder retraction. So if you are feeling that arms are getting heavy, do recommend holding like something on, okay? A little bit more, because it is just mobility work. Or just forward and back. Okay, 10 seconds, so it's an easy number to look at. I'm going to 5 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. So open here, so maybe with your floor ones. So breathe in when you open up your chest, breathe out when you're closing your chest. So feel that nice and length, deep. So 15 seconds. Quite enjoy that one. Then it's going to be knee rolls next. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm on the floor, so I'll just show you the advanced one on the floor. So you're going side to side, knee rolls. Or here, or circles. Okay, off we go. Hopefully, who's ever on the floor, the cameras know you're doing alright. Good. Again, try and slow it down at times as well. It's not always a fast pace. 15 more seconds. Then it's pelvic tilts next. And rest there. So pelvic tilts, you've got standing or on the floor. Cat cow. Ready in 5 seconds. Off we go. So if you're on the floor, that's it. Night, chin to chest, tailbone under, and cat. And when you're in the cow, tailbone elevated and head up. Comfortable range, so don't push through if you're feeling any niggles or anything like that. Don't force the stretch. That's it. So as soon as you lift up that chest, take a deep breath in, and then exhale when you're chin to chest. So 10 seconds. And right, so upper body clams, you can either remain seated, looking over here, or if you feel it's more comfortable in a chair, or if you're doing that. Ready? We're going in 3, 2, and 1. 1. So do feel the arms get heavy. Sorry, it's on the floor. Sorry, my bad. Good. We've got 20 more seconds. And then it's lateral swings. And rest there. So abductor, abductor, side to side. Or regressed on the floor. Knee here. Okay, off we go. So I'll just stick here. Good, helps open up the hips. Some is a good flexibility. So your knees coming inwards, your alternating sides. Another 5 more seconds. And relax there. Last one, back to those chicken wings. So slow and controlled, or you can add in rotation. Or you can even do arm circles if you feel that's a bit too much. Okay, off we go. We can do the arm circles if you feel the rotation's too much. So chicken wings, and then up. Try and look up as well, so thinking nice and tall. You don't want to kind of look down here, okay? Which is hard if your camera is angled down the way. Don't know why they invent treadmills that way. Okay, 10 more seconds. And relax there. Okay, so that's us done another round. How are we all doing? Feeling okay? Do you want to try a third round? So option 1, 60 and 30, or option 2, 45 and 15. 2. I don't know. I didn't know what option Fiona was doing there. She was giving me the fingers the other way. So you behave yourself, Fiona.
It's the reverse on the camera. I was getting
right. Okay. Right. Okay. So 45 and 15 then. Otherwise, look, Fiona will give me in trouble. So back to the standing retraction or on the floor. So that's this one here, or using the wall. Okay, we're going in 10 seconds, or these ones here. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So it's not quite like a push-up, so you just feel your shoulders come out of your socket and then come out. You're not bending too much an elbow. So you feel shoulder blades squeezing together, hands are underneath your shoulders. Fifteen more seconds. No try not shrug. Inhale, exhale, nice deep breathing. 2 and 1. Rest there. So knee rolls. So you're on the floor while I'm here. So you got side to side rolls. standing or seated. Off we go. So I'll do these ones here. Good, nice deep breathing. Nice, feel the lengthening through. So you're thinking of if you're on the line option, you want to think of the top part of your back. So the back of the shoulders are kind of glued to the floor as much as possible. So you feel a rotation through the spine as well. Last 3, 2, and 1. Standing, pelvic tilts. So if you're on the floor, cat cow. Or seated or standing, tilts forward and backwards. Off 3, 2, 1, off we go. Oh, here man. So now the open, or you can do this one here. So breathe out and then breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. "15 seconds. All those tiny muscles through your spine, through your core. 5 more seconds. Then it's upper body clams. So floor option is those ones here. Or you've got seated or standing. Off we go. The open of the chest. Again, more spinal rotations. "20 seconds in. Good. 15 more seconds. So big breathe in and then exhale out. 3, 2, and 1. Back to abductor, adductor, so lateral swings, 3 each way. Or you've got seated, internal, external, on the floor, internal, external. Ready, off we go. Oh, 1, 2, and 3. So it doesn't need to be too fast. Just if you feel like your breathing's increasing a bit too much, just slow it down a little bit. 10 more seconds. Then we'll move on to the chicken wings. 2 and 1. So seated or standing, single or double arms. Take your time coming up, okay? So we're going in 5 seconds. So I don't need to kind of, that's why I was like doing 3, 2, and 1. Don't copy what I'm doing in between exercises. Good. Remember these, you can go a little bit faster because there might be an element of strength if you go too slow. Actually, well, we can maybe have this for another week, but just, so I don't know if there's this option here, might have been a bit better. I'm a practical person. And relax there. Woo! Okay, so we're going to do those lengthening muscles, stretches that we're going to do as on our cool down. So start off with shoulders, bring right across, inhale as you exhale, really pulling that across straight in. We do need to do like a proper cool down, just because there's more dynamic stretches. I feel like it'll elevate your heart rate if we go on to those same exercises as we did in the warm up. Inhale. As you exhale, switch sides. Inhale as you exhale, pull it in. Triceps, so nice and hand up straight, bend the elbow, hand behind, chin off the chest, pull it down. Spin a little bit longer. Reset, switch sides. Inhale, exhale to stretch. Hamstrings, so we're either remain seated and hinge forward, or you can do the standing option, dig your heel in, push the bottom back in here, or if you want to do the advanced option on the floor, is have your leg up and then controlling it down this way. And then inhale, exhale. So whatever option you want to do, standing, seated, or on the floor. So never on the joint, above or below, and then pulling it in for this one. So just take your time coming in. Or you want to stick here, that's fine. And then the other side. I wasn't sure if we were stretching there or just looking confused at me when I was doing that last one. Inhale, exhale, and again, if you're staying on the seated, you can open up the hips, or if you're staying on the floor, open up the hips this way. You can add in pressure. You can hold on to the back of your thigh and pulling it in. Switch sides. So if you're staying on the floor, stay on the floor. Keep jumping up. So quad option, so over on the floor, just roll leg to the side and then holding on here. Or again, pushing that back. And here. So if you're lying down, all you do is roll over to the other side to change leg. If you're seated or standing, if you're on the floor, we're going to try this one here on the child pose, and really lengthen up down here, the hands out in front, sitting on your calves. Take your time coming in. Or if you're standing, hands up the wall, and bring your head in between your arms. So you're really feeling that right through the spine. Looks like nobody's here. I know you're all either on the floor or against a wall. That's alright, it's okay. You don't come up in the next 5 minutes, although for sure. Inhale as you exhale, sink a little deeper to the floor. Inhale, exhale. So if you are on the floor, I want you to just take your time coming up onto seated, and then we're going to bring your hands behind, open up your chest. Or you do this standing. Either here, or if you feel advanced, you can clasp them together and extend. Even more advanced, elevate. Just keep popping up on the computer. Hands are wide. Give yourself a round of applause. Well done. How are we all feeling?